All right, Shalom, Shalom. I'm going to give all honor and praise unto Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Dash. And we give double honors to our apostle elders, which are the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and to you, hopeful elect on the four corners of the planet Earth, fighting, pushing, maintaining, and moving towards the goal of salvation. 2020 is firework year, man, and it ain't done yet. We still got a few things. We still got a few moments left on the clock of 2020, and then on to 2021. Lord willing, we be out of here, man. That'd be a beautiful thing. You know, we want to get out of here 2018. So this is the lesson. The title is going to be called "Trust in the Lord, Not Your Enemy." Okay, trust in the Lord, not your enemy. Because with the vaccine that's coming and everything else that's coming down the pipe, the Lord is seeing if we truly do trust in Him. You know, that's why the apostles and elders say that it sounds like a broken record, because this is the main point. There's nothing else to talk about. The Lord is making that mark of the beast come out more and more, because that's all we're waiting on. That's all we're waiting on. Why would you talk about other things when those things have already come to pass? So we're waiting on the last few prophecies, and that's what the Lord has us in the spirit of pushing out there. All right, the mark of the beast, which is the chip, the RFID chip, which is being pushed towards the planet Earth, and now with this vaccine, that's a foreshadow, or that's a predecessor. That's something that's coming pre the chip, because if you take that vaccine, you're gonna take the chip, because that vaccine has Salakia, that Maxine, Salakia, the Max, Salakia. But the Max, it's gonna change you. It has stem cells and different things in there that the Lord doesn't want you in there. So, are you gonna trust in Yahweh Shem Yahshai, or are you gonna trust in your enemy? Because this man has showed you ever since he brought you to this land that he hates you. He doesn't have your well-being in mind. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't want you to succeed at all. So why would you think he would make something that would so-called help you and benefit you in any single way? That makes no sense. All right. If this man has shown his track record to be rape, rob, murder, destruction, death, especially to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, what makes you think that he's gonna all of a sudden he gets this newfound way of life of taking care of you and making sure nothing happens to you and you're taking care of a disease? No, man. It's not happening like that. He's in a benefit, because the true benefit is that he, which is the elites, trying to gain back the kingdom of heaven. All right, they're trying to gain back their rulership, which is they're in their rulership now and they don't realize it. All right, but let's go ahead and get to the word. I wanted to go into the word trust, okay, because we have to trust in the Lord, and we have to know what that word is, and we have to express that in a way that, you know, we see that we need to lean on Yahweh Shem Yahshai. That's why everything is going to make it to where you either lean on Esau or you lean on the Lord. There's going to be no middle ground. You're going to have to lean one side or the other. Just like when you see Indiana Jones, right? When he runs from that boulder is always coming down to dead center. So you either got to move to the left or you got to move to the right. You cannot stay in the middle, man, or you're going to get ran over by the boulder. All right? That's why the Lord said, thou art lukewarm, neither hot nor cold. Therefore, he said, Lord, to spew you, man. So that's why you got to choose a side, man. All right. So we hoping to be on the side of righteousness and in the mercies of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. So the word trust comes from reliance on the veracity, integrity, or virtues of someone or something. So what are we leaning on? We're leaning on, let's look up this word right here. Let's look up this word right here. Because we're leaning on our power. He's telling us. That's why he let us know. He said, I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So that's what we're being taught of the Lord, so we can realize that he saved us and we can trust on him. We don't have to, the Lord don't have to show himself, but he shows us in the spirit that when the time comes, we're going to trust on him, and we're going to lean on his side, which is not taking that mark. All right. Let's play this word.
Veracity.
Veracity. A habitual observance of truth in speech or statement. All right. And our power has told us these things from the beginning. So once this comes to pass, and we look back and know that Yahweh Shem Yahshua predicted this from the beginning, why do we trust on Esau? To know that our power predicted this before Esau even came into power. Before he dreamed of power, the Lord predicted it. Okay? So it says habitual, and habitual means reoccurring, something you do repeatedly. Okay? Observance of truth in speech or statement, truthfulness. All right? So the truthfulness of Yahweh Shem Yahshai is what we are leaning on, man. Okay? We're not leaning on our own understanding. We're leaning on Yahweh Shem Yahshai and trusting in Him that everything is going to be okay. That we're going to eat. We're going to be taken care of. That's why it says, I've been old and young, but I've not seen the seed of the righteous beg for bread. And I'm paraphrasing. That's an apocrypha. But you ain't never seen it because the Lord ain't going to make it happen. All right? The Lord had John out in the wilderness eating locusts and honey and kept him in the spirit. And that was the greatest prophet among men. So if we doing this work, the Father knows what our needs are. All right? The Father knows our needs. He knows our wants. He knows what we need to survive. He made our bodies. So you may think you want something, but the Lord knows what you really need to survive in this flesh, man. Okay? So it says, reliance on the veracity, integrity, or other virtues of someone or something, which is this truth, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, religious faith, and old nourished trust, help, confidence, protection, support. So trust goes back to the word help and confidence. So if you trust in the chip, that means you want the chip to help you, and you want the chip as your confidence and your protection and your support. But if you say no, that means you're saying Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai is my help. He is my confidence and my protection and my support. That's what you're saying when you say no to the chip. Because you're saying that you rather trust in the Lord than to trust in the so-called society and how it's portraying that what you should do to so-called live, man. Okay? And it says the proto-Germanic abstract noun trastam, which means Dutch, trust, comfort. So whoa. So if you trust in it, because who is the true comforter? It's the Holy Spirit, man. The Holy Spirit is the true comforter. So if you trust in the chip, you ain't trusting in the comforter of the Spirit, man. So if you say yes to the chip, you say no to the Spirit. See how that works, man? That's what we're looking at, man. We're gonna trust in Yahweh Shem Yahshai. We're not gonna trust in no chip. Okay? Point blank. That's how it's gonna go down. Let's get this real quick. Let's start off with the scripture we always know. You know, this is the main scripture that came with this lesson. This is Sirach 12 and 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. See? That means he ain't never gonna quit. He's never gonna stop being that. It says, though he humble himself, oh, we got the Maxine. We're here to help you. We want you. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it too. We can all take it. No, man, that's him humbling himself and go crouching at a low state. Oh, I'm here to help you. I'm prostrate. When you trying to give yourself. He's coming with that spirit, but they says, yet take good heed and beware of him. That means beware of all his inventions, his things he's doing, all that you got to beware of. And trust, it says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou if thou wipest, if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. So that means don't trust in this man, because his wickedness is still there. The same lynch mob, tar and feather, and rape, rob, and murder, and slavery. That spirit is still dwelling in him, man. That's the same one that did these atrocities to us. Now you're gonna take his Maxine, something that's gonna change who you are and change what your. Come on, man. Trust in the Lord, not your enemy. Because this man don't got no kind of uh well-being, man. That's what David said. He said, let me fall into the hands of the Lord and not and have hope for mercy than to fall into the hands of my enemies, where you ain't gonna get no mercy. He ain't never had mercy for you. He wants to take you out of power, man, and put you into obscurity, destruction, man. This is Sirach 12 and 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips. Exactly. Come on, I got you. I'll take care of you. But in his heart, in his mind, he knows what's in his Maxine. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's gonna do to your body, because the ones that's really doing it are these Amalekites. And Amalek is the chief house of Esau. All right, he is the actual representation of Satan on the planet Earth. Like we're the representation of Yahweh Shem Yahshua on the planet Earth, man. That's why it says, "Thou art my weapons and my battle axe." He's talking to the Israelites. He's saying, "You are my tool." The Lord uses everything, but we are His choice flock, to say the least, man. Okay, and it says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. That means throw you into a low state, man. Throw you into bondage. Throw you into a trick bag. And if you take that vaccine and that Maxine and Mark, you've been put into a pit, man. Because we don't know what's really in that. We don't know what is really going on. We don't know the ins and outs of that thing, man. So we gotta watch. All right. It says he will wipe with his eyes, but if he findeth opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood, man. So you seeing what's getting ready to take place. This man is getting ready to come down having great wrath, because you know if he had but a short time, man. You know if that. He knows it, man. It's not something he's wondering about. He's seeing the angels. He's seeing the uptake in camps. This is a time of him go. He said, we gotta move now. We gotta move now. We have no choice. This is Wisdom of Solomon. Let's go to 14 and 29. This is Wisdom of Solomon 14 and verse 29. And it reads, for in so much as their trust is in idols, and that chip is an idol. Okay, it's an idol. The elders and apostles went into it. It's a form of an idol, because you're worshiping. Because I just read to you what trust means. That means you trust in it as your helper, as your protection. Just like you look at a God, just like you look at Yahweh Shem Yahshua to help you, protect you. Just like it says, man. You know, it says, husbands, love thy wives, man. And are we not the wife of Yahweh Shem Yahshua? Are we not the bride of Yahweh Shah, man? So in the law, it says, love thy wife. Treat thy wife as thyself, man. So the Lord is upholding his side of the bargain. But if you choose that idol, if you choose that mark of the beast as your God, then you're going to have to die with it, because he's coming to destroy the whole system. Take this man out of power and put the earth back in course, man. The earth is out of course. It's out of whack, man. It's broken. This man is trying to destroy the earth. He's got to the lengths of hurting it, man. You know? It says, for in so much as their trust is in idols which have no life, though they swear falsely, yet they look not to, it says, yet they look not to be hurt. So they're not worrying about Yahweh Shem Yahshua coming and helping them. They're worrying about to save their own hides, to eat GMO. That's what you're taking the mark for, to eat GMO and be called a nigga with a mark, man. That's all you're going to be called. Because look at these Trumpers. They ain't finna so-called let you, just because you take that mark, don't make you equality with them, man. This is Wisdom of Solomon 15 and 6. Both they that make them, they that desire them, and they that worship them are lovers of evil things. See? So the ones that take that mark, you are a worshiper of evil things, bad things. That's a bad thing you did, man. That's a bad thing if you deal with that mark or the Maximes, man. Because you saying that you trust in them, you desire them. They're gonna stand in line and get that mark, man. Okay? It says, and worship them are lovers of evil things and are worthy to have such things to trust upon. So the Lord said, it's good for you. You deserve an idol, man. The Lord said you don't deserve the Most High. You deserve an idol. That's what it's good for you. You doing that because that's what you deserve. You want to worship an evil thing, then you deserve what comes with that evil thing, man. You know, and the next verse goes. It says that because Esau, he just stirred to make an idol. At the end of the day, all those things in that chip go back to nature, which is idolatry, man. If he made it out of some metal, the copper in there, all comes from the earth, man. Which the same thing from these idols come from the earth. All right, so it's none the same. It says, for the potter tempted soft earth, fashioneth every vessel with much labor for our service. See? Just like you see it now. All these scientists that's putting together on that chip, that's a labor. They're tempting soft earth, which is the minerals and the elements it takes to put together these objects. All right? Earth goes into the earth, where you call the planet Earth, Eden. All right? So it says what? He tempted soft earth, fashioned every vessel with much labor for our service. Yea, of the same clay he maketh both vessels that serve for clean uses, and likewise he also as such as serve to the contrary. But it says, but what is the use of either sort? The potter himself is the judge. So that's the same thing. You can make something that's for good, and you can make something that's for evil. And that's what Esau's done. He's made an object for evil, so he can control people. He's not doing this chip to so-called help humanity. He's doing it for control and to have a monitoring system where he controls it, man. Point blank. He's not doing this for some betterment of the human race. He's doing it to fatten his pockets and to serve authority as the most high power, man. All right? He's trying to sit in that seat of God, and he ain't got his feet ain't big enough for them shoes, man. All right? That's what the apostles say. You can't even deal with Leviathan, man. You can't even deal with the Lord's pets, man. How you going to deal with the Creator? You can't even deal with his pets, his creatures, man. Get out of here. This is 2nd Ezra. This is 2nd Ezra 8 and 30. That's why, man, he deserves his end, man. That's why the Lord's going to put such hell on this man for what he's done. You know, lots of judgment is coming for Eve. This is 2nd Ezra 8 and verse 30. It says, take thou no indignation at them which are deemed worse than beasts, but love them that always put their trust in thy righteousness and glory. The Lord loves when we trust in him, man. That we're showing that we even though the power that hides himself, he still wants to see that we trust in him. You know, and we love him. That's how you know you love something. If you trust in him, that means you trust him with everything. Trust comes before love, man. So if you don't trust Yahweh Shem Yahshua, how can you love him, man? You know, how can you love the power if you don't trust him and know that he loves you enough that he's gonna save you, man? That's the spirit you gotta have, because Yahweh loved his father, man. He loved his father because he trusted in his father. When we asked the father, is there any other way? The father didn't answer him. He trusted in him and said, this is the way that I gotta go. I gotta be. He told his mother. He said, I must be about my father's business, man. All right? Yahweh trusted his father, and Lord willing, we get that same type of spirit to trust in Yahweh in that time, man. We just want to trust and show that we really do love our power, man, in these fleshly, horrible bodies that we've been put in, man, these chains, you know, in a society where we're looked at as shit and we're nobodies, man. That's what they try to look at our power as, man. That's why they try to change the image. They don't want our power, and they don't want us. So we're not going to sit here and try to argue and try to make our point and it says the saints shall take the kingdom. So we ain't worried about that. We're worried about getting right with our power and hoping on his mercy, and then the Lord's going to establish us as a powerhouse on planet Earth, which has never been seen before. We're gonna be something else, man. The Father's gonna unleash. He's gonna unveil us, man. He's gonna unveil us and what He created us to really be. I think we haven't grasped the magnitude of what's coming, because He said no longer a church. He's gonna deal with us directly, man. We're gonna have a direct line and a direct access to Yahweh Shem Yahshai in a way we've never had before. And the planet Earth has never seen that type of access, man. That's why it says our kingdom, the kingdom in heaven, Israel, the land of Israel, is gonna be it's gonna be splendid, man. From the walls and the gemstones and the pearl and the pearls on there and the glow, man, the smell of frankincense coming off. It's gonna be wonderful, man. But the Lord wants us to love and trust in Him, not our enemy, that showed us nothing but hate. The Father showed us judgment, man. Indignation, righteous anger, man. We went off as a people, as a nation. We turned our back on the laws that made us who we was, and we became detestable. So the Father had to cast us off for our own good, because it says, "Him that spareth the rod spoileth the child," man. So he had to beat us. So He did that for our own well-being, because He loved us. Esau did that out of spite, man, out of hate, pure hate. He didn't sling us on those trees for our betterment. He did that out of what he was told to do, which was punish us, man. All right? He punished us, and now our punishment is over, and it's your turn. Toucheth not the apple of the Lord's eye, man. That's what you did, E. So don't matter what we did, now you got to answer for your sin. Forget looking at us, forget pointing at us. We dealt with ours, and we're dealing with ours without power. Now it's your turn to go on that seat, man. We trust in Yahweh Shem Yahshai with our hearts, man, and our spirit. And that's what we're waiting on. We waiting on the time where the Lord to glorify this thing to the uttermost parts of heaven, man. That's what we're waiting on. This is let me get a couple of these precepts and I'm gonna close on out. This is Wisdom of Solomon. Let's jump in there. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3 and verse 9. And it says, this is Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9. Let's start at 8. It says, "They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign." Let me go at 6. Wisdom of Solomon 3 and verse 6. It says, "As gold in a furnace has he tried them, and received them as a burnt offering." Lord, Romans 12 and 1. And it says, "And in the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. They shall judge the nations." That's when we'll be put on a high level, spiritual power time. "They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign over." And then it says, "And their Lord shall reign forever. They that put their trust in Him shall understand the truth. And such as be faithful in love shall abide with Him." That means you're going to stay through Jacob's trouble, all of this. "For grace and mercy is to His saints, and He hath care for His elect," man. So His elect will be turned to gods on the planet Earth, and then all Israel. "But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations." Taking that mark of the beast was your own imagination. Thinking that was going to save you, you was going to be okay and live in Babylon forever. Madness. Which have not neglected the right. It says, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord. So trust in the Lord, not your enemy. So with that, I give all praise and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Dash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Dash. Till the next time, Shalom, I keep faith. We almost home. Shalom.